And before we stop to take photos and enjoy the beautiful, terrific skyline, by the way, I really want you to be ready to fall in love. No, not with me, don't worry.
What was your name?
Mario.
Mario.
You know, Japanese people call me Super Mario.
Yeah.
Super Mario. Nintendo game. I'm famous in Japan, big in Japan, right?
Oh.
So we're gonna do a panoramic drive, and you will love the view of Toledo. It looks like a postcard. You know, you're going to fall deeply in love, easily in love, in a moment, very soon. Okay. In the meantime, now you please look left, and then behind these trees you're going to see the river right now on the left hand side. El Rio, the river. Its name in my language, Tajo. Tajo. In Portuguese, Tejo. Tejo. Tajo, Tejo. I'm talking about the longest river in Spain and Portugal. Okay? Total is 1,008 kilometers long. And from here, from Toledo, you know, the river flows into the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to Lisbon, Portugal, a lovely city, of course, Lisboa. Okay. By the way, this river still nowadays, you know, surrounds this old town in three sides: east, south, and west. In other words, the river became, you know, long ago, a moat, yeah, a natural moat. And this must be the reason why the city, since Roman times, is right there, on your right, on the top of a hill, obviously, you know, looking for natural defense. So this city, my hometown, Toledo, became, even BC, before Christ, Roman times, remember? Let me say it in Spanish. If you don't understand, I will translate into English for the same price. Okay? Read my lips, it's good for you, right? Fortaleza natural. Fortaleza natural. What did I say? A natural fortress. It's an important thing for you to know. Now this is a new bridge. We're gonna drive on this new bridge left. As soon as we're on the new bridge, you please, ladies and gentlemen, look left, and then you'll see the oldest bridge in town. The oldest bridge in town. On the left, look, Alcántara's Bridge. I'm talking about late 10th century. So in other words, I'm talking about the time of Moors, Muslims. And that's the reason why the name of the bridge is Árabe, Alcántara. 1,000 words in our language come from Arab language, Arabs, yeah? Alcántara, Alcázar, Alhambra. Let me include one more for you, Americans. Alcázar. The name of that building still nowadays is the same. Alcázar, the Alcázar. What did I say? The castle, the fortress, yeah? And look at the river on the right, I told you. This is east, then south, and west as well. Three sides. A moat, and that's why the city is there, on a very high place before Christ. We do believe the city was, let's say, you know, made by Roman Empire, more or less 200 years before Christ, more or less. In my country, you know, everything is more or less, more or less. See you tomorrow around 5. You could be waiting for me a couple of weeks. Around 5, what do you mean? Well, we'll see each other sooner or later. Time is time, nothing else. It's eso, or day after mañana, no? For us, for Latin countries like Spain, Portuguese, you know, time is important, of course, but time is time, you know, much more important, love, health, have a good life. That's what we care about. Okay, be ready to see the lovely view of Toledo. We're gonna stop. When we stop, you, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to take your belongings outside the coach. Leave it on the coach. Just take your camera, let's say 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, right? Take a photo. So I think now is the right time to come here and see the view of Toledo. It's a lovely light right now. It's the perfect time, the right time. Now look at the other building, another big building, a church, cathedral. What did I say? Cathedral, there you are, so is it? Cathedral. In my country there is only one bigger than that one, the one in Seville. This is second biggest, but it's also Gothic, because it was built in early 1200. But believe it or not, it took about 300 years, almost 3 centuries, to build that big church. Toledo is beautiful from everywhere. This is why, you know, when we go other cities outside Spain, other countries as well.
Hey, well, here I am in wonderful Toledo, Spain. The view is absolutely amazing. So you can see the road signs ahead here. We're gonna go to, I guess, Cobisa, Toledo. continue right down here and get some nice views of this. Look at the castle down there. Isn't that fantastic? You can see down there how that must have been some kind of a protection area. You see down there right on the corner where it's fortified? I don't think that boat launch ramp was there before, but if you can see that corner, it looks really ancient. Cindy's here with me. She's taking shots. Hi Cindy.
Hello.
You having fun so far?
Yeah, pretty over here.
It is. Did you see the castle way down there?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. We crossed over with the bus. See that? See how that road kind of just winds down. This village almost looks fairy tale-ish.
Yeah.
Like these people don't really exist. They're just little toys that are running around in a little toy city. It's been here for thousands and thousands of years. I'm talking 10th century. This wall that I'm standing on has been here for hundreds of years, it seems. It's just amazing. Look at the wall. What kind of material they use in building the wall itself.
The light, I told you about the light now is perfect.
Incredible.
Like a dream, infatuation.
It's our guide.
Columbus, Ohio, yes.
Mario.
Toledo is north of Ohio, I know, yeah. I've been there.
I'm glad I got this.
This is not an ordinary city. Look at that place. I'm not talking about the bus here. I was talking about the view. Right. Sorry. It's amazing. And now it's the perfect light. I told you.
Wow.
It's the best beginning. Yeah? Because now, you ladies and gentlemen, later on we're going to walk through the city, visiting the synagogue, the cathedral, then free time on the main square for lunch or whatever. It's a very tiny, narrow, let's say, conquered by Christians to those Moors in 1085. That's why I already mentioned, I already told you 1080. Right? Okay? In the past, in the ancient times, Toledo became famous because of these three religions. That's why Toledo was called, in the rest of the known world, the city of the three religions. Even better, the city of the tolerance. No, but from year to year they cooperate, they live together, and this is priceless, especially today. You know, it's my opinion. Those days, I'm talking about 12th century, 13th century. You know, golden years, brilliant days, brilliant times. Okay. Now look at the landscape here. So many trees, olive trees, cypress trees, almond trees everywhere. And it looks to me very, very similar to that famous Italian region called Tuscany. La Toscana.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you were in Italy. So similar. Most of these buildings around, second homes, you know, private properties,
Awesome,
quite expensive. That's why I live on the bridge.
Who's gonna? Wow,
I
you're
am very
on
happy. I'm the only one. Even I could go swimming to Lisbon one day.
Yeah.
Fishing. I'm very happy. Yeah. But this is a nice place. Look at the landscape. Look at the sunshine. Okay. Time for lunch, whatever. Okay. What's the population today, nowadays? Total arriving to 84,000. But in the old city, in the old section, within walls, only 10,000.
Wow.
So it means most of them, sorry, I live in the old city still today, but most of inhabitants are living outside the walls, in the new section. In the old town, you know, I think it's not possible to get more people living there. No more room. There is no more room. Because I told you the streets, no more space, no more floor, no more room.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Now we'll see on the right, look, the landscape. I told you, I was telling you about it. You know, it looks like like Toscana. The landscape is amazing here.
Tuscany.
You see, look please. You see this building on the right? It looks like hotel, you know, this one on the right. Yeah. It's not, it's the house of a dentist.
Wow.
And his neighbor is a lawyer. That's why tour guides will live under the bridge. But I don't care, I'm happy, you feel that, I'm very happy today. Yeah. Sun is shining, I have a pretty wife, I have 2 sons. What else? What else? Yeah, I can't complain. Now we'll see one more bridge down to the right very soon. Saint Martin's Bridge. Look, because of its name, it's quite easy for you to know this bridge. Next bridge, second bridge, was built later, not at the time of Muslims, at the time of Christians, because it's the name of a church, Saint Martin's Bridge.
Saint Martin's Bridge.
Is the name, used to be the name of a church, 14th century. The other one, remember, 10th century. Muslims, Christians. Okay? Look at the beauty here. You see the cliff, no? You cliffed, yeah? Very high place. There's another building, a beautiful building on the right, another church called Saint John. Saint John, late 1400. Late 1400. Look at the beauty of the bridge on the right. And you see boys, kids over there on the right, like school tours. They go down to the river, visiting, you know, the remains. But they are young people. They could go easily up and down, but we don't. Now the new city, you see the new section? Outside the walls, you will see in a moment, on the right, yeah, background. That's the new Toledo, the new, you know, supermarkets, schools, hospitals, my mother-in-law. Yeah. We're going to see the river's name, right there, in the corner. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Rio Tajo, look, right here, Rio Tajo, Tegus River, Tejo in Portuguese, Tejo. And now you can take a photo of St. Martin Bridge on the right, a la derecha. Please look, have a quick look. Wow, look at that.
Beautiful.
It's like, yeah, it's like we were on a movie. Sorry. Okay. Ready? Now I need to go to the hospital. I was. Well, now the driver. You know how to say driver in Portuguese language?
Manuel.
Motorista. Motorista.
Manuel.
Motorista.
It's
Motorista.
automatic. Driver is Manuel.
Yeah, Manuel.
Number 1.
Señor Manuel. Mr.
Nobody else.
So
Driver
we're gonna
doesn't
take
matter.
now to the new escalator. New escalator was opened 4 years ago. 4 years ago, yes. We're going on the escalator, reaching the main square and walking on the city center main street to get Cathedral.
Okay, now where we're going is we're going to this physical fitness training event.
Do you really want
Do you really want taxis? See?
Yeah.
See? Oh yeah?
Yeah. If you're 90 years old, you're probably gonna want
We need a
one.
couple of taxis today. Look at the city walls now, on the right, city walls.
Wow.
And now you should know the reason why the walls are right here. Why the walls are here? No river. Is that easy? Yeah? You understand?
Yes.
Claro. Do you remember? Hey, come on, be good boys and be good girls.
How old is this wall?
I told you, the river still nowadays surrounds the old city in 3 sides. 3. East, south, west.
West,
We must be north.
north.
Claro.
Oh,
Claro.
this is the
That's the reason
Blocko.
why.
This is the
So,
Blocko.
Since the Roman times, the walls of Toledo have been here.
Oh, this is
And it's true.
the
Honestly,
north.
they have been
I
revealed
see
later
what
on
you're
by the
saying.
Visigoths, by Muslims, by the Christians again, but always here by the north, because no water, no river.
To block
See,
entry.
see, Roman times. Roman
Roman.
times. The round ones. Yeah.
Round ones.
But they were touched and retouched, revealed
Wow,
later
look
on
at
by
these
Moors,
streets.
by Christians, many times. But always here.
Hey, my train.
Now we arriving to the buses parking, coach parking, and then we're gonna go to the escalator. 5 of you, remember, you will stay there. I will go to taxis for you to take you. And the taxi, the cab drivers, Mr. Cab drivers, will take you guys to the entrance of the church. The ticket office, okay?
And that's room.
And that's that. Yeah, you have your whispers. Yeah, take it.
It used to be part of farmers. Animals,
Part
donkeys,
of
horses,
farmers,
cows,
donkeys,
and this
horses,
is gonna pool,
cows.
swimming pool for me.
This is not a swimming. This is what they drank the water from this trough. Oh, this is like a grazing area for the animals long ago. You could just see how high it was. It's supposed to be all flat, but over erosion and everything, the water washed it away. Awesome. Check this out. Whee! Koreans. Yeah, they are Koreans. Go, at the top. Wow. Wow. This is awesome. Check it out.
Very nice.
Cindy.
Hi.
Wait.
Oh.
Sorry. Hi. Yeah, this is Spanish kind of armor. You know what the blind man said when he passed the fish market?
I know that.
What'd he say? Good morning.
I don't want to say
Right
it.
here, bro. It's early 1200s, bro. For real. That's when these walls were built. Early 1200s. You're talking first century. First century, bro. It's a Catholic church. Unreal. May I have these guys?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, my sir, for that wonderful dance.
Wonderful, señorita.
Thank you. Bravo, bravo, bravo! Wow, this is absolutely marvelous. And we have Mario
Yep.
as
Here we
our
are.
main man.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
In this region of Toledo, what is your favorite food to eat? What do you enjoy the best?
So many good things. So many. I need a
Your number one.
try bowl. But let's say
Number
number
one.
one, carcamusas.
Carcamusas.
It's like stew we made with pork, tomato, a touch, not very, but a little touch of spice. It's a little bit spicy.
It's a little on the
Carcamusas.
spicy
You
side.
will find those things, carcamusas, on the
Carcamusas?
little bars I told you behind the main square. Little taverns. Carcamusas.
Carcamusas.
It's delicious.
Is it a tapas or is it in a meal?
You like a portion, you for 3-4 guys, you know, a plate.
3 or 4 guys. Wow. Oh, okay. Now we know. So we.
They made walls lighter. If we make it lighter, we could make it higher. Like
Wow.
Paris, not gram.
Wow. Trippy.
At the end of the tour, I will ask you. Let's go to see a painting of Domenico Totò.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna get a flyby. Sorry. I'm sorry, Judy.
That's okay.
The War of Granada. The big battle was over in 1492.
Surrender.
The Muslims surrendered.
Now you can see here a picture between Isabel and the King Ferdinand. Isabel and Ferdinand. The
Isabel
Queen of Castile and the King of Aragon. And notice how the Moors, turbans on their heads, surrendering all around the Kingdom of Granada, 1492. Now look at this. You see below. Please don't forget, in the old days, 14, 1500, but not 1 hour, 2 or 3 hours, much more. That the original right, the original way. So all the people, all the cannons, all the men here, they shouldn't sit down.
So this is all telling a story on the left.
It's an amazing
Adam and Eve,
Gothic
Joseph
and
with
above is Renaissance.
Jesus baby.
All right.
Awesome.
On Sundays, we still singing.
Crazy.
And the pipe organs is
Wow, look at this.
You see how the line goes. This is unique in the world, único en el mundo. Baroque, transparent.
Wow.
Now we follow me here, please.
Made a hole in the wall to bring in light.
I'm going to show you now.
Through the sculpture
This is the best place
on the left.
to learn the meaning of Baroque.
Wow.
This is very Baroque. You see?
Baroque
Baroque means like a stream.
means like a
Decoration
stream.
everywhere.
Decorations are everywhere.
Angels here.
Unbelievable. You see? A happy angel. They're holding everything. Golden bronze. And you see a lot of angels everywhere. Just like heaven. Baroque. Took about 12 years to make this work. 1722 to 1732. And you see the beautiful light that I had showed you earlier? It's shining right onto this Baroque. See that? Right here. That's how it's getting its light. There are no lights shining except through that hole with the sculpture shining on this Baroque. Unreal. Something like Michelangelo and the Sistine. Haha, this is a true tomb.
It's like a traditional picture. But you see, this place is like we were in the 16th chapel.
Yes, yes,
Quite similar.
quite similar.
It's a first one, and it's by an Italian artist named Luca Giordano. It's Baroque, late 1600. Notice there is something written. I'm going to show you above my head. Look, you see the red light?
The red light here, yes, right there.
This is not Spanish or
Hebrew, right there. You see it, right there. Hebrew.
of God, written in Hebrew. Do you remember how to
Name of God, written in Hebrew.
Hebrew left to right, right to left? That's the right way.
They write right to left.
We do it, we read right to left in the name of God.
Amen.
And this is why there is a way of life, you see.
The line
And it's like
and right into Mari.
there is something even better.
In the,
If you turn around,
it's resulting.
you see above there is a view of
Ah, the
You see
view
this
of
bridge,
Toledo.
St. Martin's Bridge, the river, Tejo,
Ah,
the city walls, you
the
see,
city
the
walls.
tower, cathedral,
There you go, the
St.
tower.
It's the way Toledo looked in the 1600s.
Wow.
So Toledo is in heaven. It's just like a holy city, like Jerusalem.
Holy,
or the second
that's
Rome.
why Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
Right, that's why they say Holy Toledo.
Please, please, please.
Wow. Oh yeah, you should not, that's bad. Bad. Sorry.
You said you could be right.
No, it is. But it's not good. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's okay, no problem. You're going to heaven.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know that. I know that already.
Now, please look at that. This
Wow.
is one of the most beautiful and famous masterpieces by Greco.
Wow, that is. Thank you, Jesus. 1577. This is when the artists arrived into Spain that painted this in 1577. In that photograph, he looks like a human. On that one, he looks like God. He is God. He has not been crucified.
One by Greco is a beautiful color, beautiful light, but it's God. You see, at the bottom right in the corner, the one by El Greco, next to the cross, right next to the cross, there is like a little paper, white paper. That's where El Greco signed. You know, the signature of the records on that paper. How did
This is a Greek painter, Greco, one of the most famous Greek painters in all of Spain.
The paper, believe it or not, Domenicos Theotokos. Remember? Domenicos Theotokos.
Right there is the oldest pipe organ in the world. Wow, this church is just unbelievable. Toledo. It's Toledo, not Toledo. Toledo. Hey, hi. All right. A church looking like a mosque. You see how it is? Moorish design. It's deceptive. Even outside of the church you could pray. Jesus is looking towards the east.
Santa Maria the White. Because it became later a church.
Ah!
You know, in 1400.
In 1400.
So it's amazing, you know, it's a synagogue,
Uh-huh.
like a mosque, it's a church name.
Yes. Absolutely.
It is very, very
Unusual.
unusual, yeah. Very interesting place.
Yes.
And inside the synagogue, you could, because this synagogue we'll visit here in Toledo is not anymore active, you know, work, it's like a monument, a museum, all right? So you could take photos if you want, even without flash, doesn't matter.
Only decoration.
Yeah, it's like a monument.
Yes. Yes.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
But we believe it was a working synagogue during 300 years more or less.
Wow.
About 300 years. And then it became a church, and today, after all, it's a monument. It's a place for us to visit.
Fantastico.
Museum. This is a lovely place. And now,
This is his home. This is where he's living.
I live here.
Right. That is his. That is your bed on the two rocks. Will you put my head on one side?
On the right is my kitchen.
Oh, kitchen, yes. Right. Guess what's for dinner?
It's a very simple home.
Yes. Guess what's for dinner?
For dinner, you know what we have?
Ah, bricks.
That's delicious.
High in fiber.
On the oven?
Yeah, high in fiber.
Now we know that. See.
All right.
Symbols, and this is an important one. The menorah.
The menorah.
The menorah. The menorah. Jewish symbols. They were placed at the peninsula.
Iberian Peninsula.
Remember, all the Jews born here in Spain and Portugal long ago were called Sephardics.
Rip me out.
Okay, if you want to stay in our kingdoms, you must convert
Right.
religion, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, this is why
Right.
I remember I didn't say all the Jews. Some of them, the others stay because they convert.
Right.
So let's say suddenly more. Let me say it's like they got the rights to stay in these cities, in these territories, in this kingdom. Yeah. The conversion, conversos. We say conversos. Judeo-conversos. They're Jews, but they convert. Obviously, they didn't convert because they fell in love with the Catholic Church. No, they did convert because it was their home. So
Right.
they want to stay here. You know? Yeah, it makes sense.
Either convert or
Myself
leave.
in their places, and I feel the same.
Exactly.
They were born here. Don't forget, normally on the synagogues, ladies and gentlemen, they do place separated. Normally ladies are somewhere upstairs, gentlemen are here on the floor, downstairs. Not on this synagogue. We do believe they were all downstairs, but separated. Maybe the gentlemen, where those guys are, in the middle, the ladies left and right. You follow me?
This is looking east This is where the entire congregation would be facing, because it is facing the Mecca. Look at the
Believe it or not,
light.
this is a cross.
Believe it or not, it's a cross.
And now follow me. You see the light?
You see the
see the
light? Yes.
Two angels.
Two angels.
You see?
Yes.
So even, I tell you, nothing is quite easy to know. Sooner or later this place became a church, Christian, later on, after 1400.
After
This is how I
1400.
know, or we know, this was a working synagogue more or less.
This was a working synagogue.
Makes sense. Until
This is the one that was Muslim
Windows, you
and
see, this is
Christian.
original construction by Moorish bricks.
Moorish
Under the
design.
plaster, everything, including the
Greeks,
columns, arches everywhere.
even the
Underneath
columns
plaster,
and the
bricks. So
arches
buildings look like
everywhere.
brown or orange.
Can you see the arch here?
Do you
Moorish,
remember the name of the synagogue?
Catholic,
Even by the Christians, of course.
round.
Synagoga? No. Santa Maria la Blanca. Saint
Incredible.
Mary.
Look at the top.
It's just the name given by the Christians. Originally made of bricks, orange.
Ceiling. Jewish.
Right? Look at the arch. You see this above. You see this? This is later. It's Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Round arch.
1500s.
Instead, remember horseshoe. This
Yes.
is very Morris. This is later.
This is later
Don't
on
here,
when the
please.
Christian. All
This
of
is very
those
Morris, geometrical.
Morris.
You see with compass. The Christian symbols. You see?
Christian symbol.
Cell, Christianity. But if we go higher,
Higher?
this is the Star of David.
Oh yeah.
Magen
Jewish.
David. You see the Jewish star?
Yes.
Next one on the left,
On the
don't make
left.
mistake, is not two triangles, two squares.
Two
Instead,
squares.
6.8.
8
So the
points.
second one to the left is not a Jewish star, it's like Islam.
Islamic
8
8-pointed star instead of this.
Is the only one we keep today is this one.
Star of David?
Triangles, the Star of David.
Star of
Jewish
David.
star.
Jewish star.
Don't forget,
The 8-point star is called what?
it's like Arabic. It's like Arabic, like Islam. But look,
Islamic star.
remember, sooner or later we'll die. We are humans.
Right. We have an expiration. Like
But
milk.
look, a frog. This is met a mosquito. You know mosquito?
Uh-huh.
Little fly. And you know what the mosquito? The mosquito told the frog.
What?
I love this story. You know, the mosquito told the frog. I do prefer to die on the wine instead living on the water. Bye bye.
Wow. So he will go to the wine.
You know what I mean by that? The story tells this. In other words, wine, red wine, very good red wine is very healthy.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't drink a day 2 bottles.
Yes.
But a glass of red wine is wonderful for the heart,
It
for
is.
everything.
Yes.
Believe me, make our lives longer.
Yes.
But don't drink 2 bottles a day. Un vaso de vino, or maybe 2. Why not? It's perfect.
One glass, not
The
one.
doctor, you go doctor, please drink red wine.
Yeah.
But
Kitchen
some people-
knives. Game of Thrones. Wow, we got 20% off, bro. 50 euro for this one. Wow, 50 bucks. Oh man, I asked the lady if I could touch it and hold
To
it.
make them think,
Yeah.
I was visiting weeks or whatever, the land of rabbits.
Land of Rabbit.
And they will tell you, what?
Ooh.
Where did you be? In another planet? No, I was in Spain. This is what it means. The meaning of España. We go there. See, it's interesting for you to know before you go back home, right?
Right.
It makes sense. Because España, we say in English Spain, but originally, before Christ, Romans, Latin language, they call this part of Europe Hispania.
Ah.
With H at the beginning, Hispania. I spell it for you? Just a moment. Hispania, Hispania, with H.
Hispania, with the H.
Trust me, please, believe it or not, this means the land, bunny, rabbits, land of rabbits. When you
Moneyland.
go back home, I was visiting the land of where? Where did you go? Another?
Oh.
No, I was visiting Spain. That's what it means.
Give them all a Playboy magazine.
Tierra de conejos, eh, land. So it makes us believe, you know, when the Romans came before Christ, more than 2,000 years ago, rabbits everywhere, you know, todas partes.
There's your
Wow. It's not big. It's huge, bro. Check it out. This is what they used to open the letters.
No, I have to say walk on the main street. We didn't miss here. We were behind this morning. The tower on the right. Lovely view, eh?
Sorry.
So now we're going to walk next to the right main street, okay?
Next to the right on the main street. Plaza de Zocodover.
Yes, that's the place we are going now. You see Plaza de Zocodover. You know what the name Zoco? Zoco,
Yeah.
Zoco comes from Arab souk.
Oh, market.
But in the past, the main square
It's
became
market.
market of animals. That's why the name
Wow.
Zoco. Yeah, it's very,
Foco
it's
de
very useful.
Vor.
Most of cities
Plaza Foco de Vor. You knew that. Hey, bugger. Yeah, go for This is the main street right here. Yeah. This is Toledo, Ohio Street. In Toledo, Ohio. Toledo. Actually, it's a Spanish pronunciation. Toledo. Those are the faces of the children in this region. They have a mix of all kinds of different children in this region. This is the same place I showed you before. We ate at the Lizaran. Oh, brother. I'm telling you, if you ever come here, eat there. It is absolutely amazing. Hands down, freaking good food. Well, here we are in Toledo. I bought myself a hat. Toledo hat. Cindy, how are you? Did I buy a regular hat too? No.
That's okay.
It's okay.
You have the shirt.
Not the shirt. Oh my. This is gonna be my Toledo hat.
Yeah.
So here I am in the front of the store with my hat. And I'm going to buy me a sword and a shield to protect this city of ours, of Toledo. Muchas gracias. Muy bien. Aloha. Yes. Who else will protect my city of Toledo?
Lester, come here. Lester.
I'm filming myself. Woo!
Here's a tip for you, Lester.
Oh, I got a tip. Wow! Check it out. Put them in a bucket. Whoa! Woo! Thank you, thank you. Who else will protect my mighty town of Toledo? Victory to the warriors! Forever we shall live.
Go back.
Go back there.
Go back. Wait, 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 wait. I have saved your city of Toledo from all of the evil. Pronto! Yay! Now we can live. Now we can live free. Yee-hee! Yeah, baby. Woo! Toledo! Okay, here we go. Toledo! Mucho bueno! Oh, thank you very much. Now your city is safe. I have freed your people from the evildoers. Yay! Adios. Thank you. Thank you, España. Yeah. I love Spain. So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. You're all very beautiful children. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry.